Good morning, everyone. So today's topic is on loops. Before we jump into loops, let's understand the need of repeaters, iterators, or loops. Many authors go with many names. So let me increase the size of the font to explain you people on different authors. Iterators means repeat the step again and again and execute the statement which falls in that block. Now, the question is, what is the need behind it? What if it was not there? And how we can make use of the loops which are existing and how we can make use of them in the programming. Loops, iterators, or you can call it as repeaters. We have three major loops: for loop, while loop, and the other one is do while loop. Some languages support all the three, some might not support. So the syntax will be explained later. So this video is all about understanding the need behind the loops. So this is my favorite language to explain it always. And the next series, as usual, what we have followed in the conditional statements, we'll be having three separate videos. This video is concentrating towards making you people understand why do we need loops. So let me take this. I know the font size is very less. I'll increase this as and when it is required. So the first one is, let me save it as need loop.c. Now, everyone knows how to multiply two numbers, correct? So let us know how to do it within the programming language. And then I'll explain you how the loop comes into picture. I'll go with a simple program. So if you come from a non-programming background, you need not have to worry on this. I'll take two variables for now and one variable to store the result. Naming conventions has to be followed. Let me clear the screen. And it's always, I'll go with these two statements, which is start of program, and end of program. In between this, let me try to add more statements. Always go with three simple things: input, process, and output. Assuming that people know what is commenting programming. So I need an input, so I'll be taking the support of the function scanf. Every language has its own input functions. I'll be taking two numbers stored in the respective locations, one after the other. Processing will be this one, which is result is equal to num1 multiplied by num2 with the symbol asterisk. And let me go with printing all the three values on the screen. Slash n is a new line, slash t is a tab space, percentage d into percentage d is equal to percentage d. This is only for printing purpose. If you print percentage e, percentage d, percentage d, even then it prints the same result. But to make the end user aware of it, I'll just go with this. So now let me save the program and let me run it. It says there are two errors. Let me check what is the reason. stdio.h. This is the header file. Save it and run it. Num3. Okay, num3 is not there. You can see the error. The variable name used as result. As usual, save it. Start of the program, it is waiting for two inputs. It's always good that you educate the user what he should do. 12 and 2. After your program is executed, in many of the C programs, I've seen people using getch, which is not the good practice. Getch is a function used to get a character. If I run the program, you have to make use of the window tab. In that, you have to go with the option user screen. Now you can see the result. Now, let's make use of this multiplication result to print a multiplication table. That is 1 1 1 2 and others. If I want to do that, I'll just go with the same input. And now let me educate the user. Wherever you think that you need to educate the end user to provide the input, we'll do this. Enter two numbers. Now, let me do this. Enter the number for which multiplication table is required. Something which is, how many numbers you should provide? You should give only one number. Enter a number would be good. Now the processing and printing keeps going hand to hand. So let me remove this for now. Given number into 1 will be printed. And here we can do that. I'll go with, given number into 1, into 2, into 3, into 4, and into 5. Let me go with very simple. I am typing it for 5 times. So now I'm just copy pasting it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Obviously, I need to make sure that I am modifying it in the respective print statements, or else it will not throw an error. It will be a logical error while printing. There are two types of errors: logical error and syntax error. Logical error are the errors done by the programmer. So let me run this program. Enter the number. I'll give 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. Okay, perfect. Let me go with, sorry, I usually forget that. I'll go with 17. Now go back and think, can you type or can you write a multi table in this speed? If you start writing 1 1s are, the speed is very high. 2 1s are, 3 1s are, 15, 16. As and when the numbers go higher, we know multiplication as a human being, but the speed of calculating it gets reduced to meet the accuracy. When you want to meet the accuracy, the speed is reduced. When you speed up the things, accuracy might go. Now, if I want to print the same table for up to 10 or 20, I need to keep on typing this program again and again. But I want it to be dynamic. When the steps are repeated. You can observe this is getting repeated. These steps which you feel that it is repeated can be replaced by the loops. When we deep dive into loops, you'll understand this. For now, just concentrate. All these steps which are repeated will be placed here. So I'll go with T is equal to 1 or multiplier. MUL is equal to 1. Multiplier less than or equal to 10. Multiplier is equal to multiplier plus 1. Every time I need to increase this. So it's very simple. Now just go ahead and change multiplier variable in two different places. And since we are using a new variable in the language like C, you need to declare it. Let me try to run this now and let's see the result of it. I want to print a multiplication table of 5. You can see. I want to print the multiplication table of 17. I don't think so we can write in this speed. 17 ones are, 17 twos are. But logical error. Instead of using the asterisk symbol, if I use plus, computer is a computer. It never thinks. It just performs what it has been programmed. Now, what you see on the screen is 5 into 1. But the output, observe the output, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, correct. Because it's a programmer's error. He did not use the right logic. Good with this? Now it's very simple. I want to do it for 20. Change the number. Done. Multiplication table for 5 up to 20. Awesome. And then for 17, I want to do it for 89. This is the need. You can see the program written in for loop. Let me try to perform the same thing in two other loops. And then I'll go into different videos to explain to people how for loop works. The next example, I'll just modify this. So observe how do I modify it. Same program. We have the option of undo. I want to show you people how do I modify it. The first value, that is when we understand the syntax, we'll know it. This is the first one, followed by while. Within the round bracket, we'll specify the condition. And the last one will be placed within the loop. It's the same for loop, which is modified into while loop. We should know the execution way and how it executes, the order of execution. This is the example of for loop, while loop. Let me run this. Same process. When you see the output, you'll never find the difference. I'll go with the same table, 5 ones are and 17 ones. When you see the output, you'll never find a difference between a for loop or a while loop, or it might be a do while loop. This is called as multi-line comment. This is do while loop. This and you'll find a semicolon here. But if you look into the output now, all the three will show you the same. Good. Same, do while loop. But when you might be thinking, why do we need three loops? When do we need three loops? That's the agenda for the day that I'll be explaining in different videos. The need, how, first let's understand how for loop works, how while loop works, how do while loop works in three different videos. And I'll be having separate videos to compare if else, if with if else and switch, and one separate video on to comparison on for, while and do while. So this video is just to make people understand the need behind loops, iterators, or you might even call it as repeaters. Thank you for watching this video, and these three loops will be explained in three different videos. I'll go with one loop at a time. Thank you very much for joining. Let's connect on the next video. Thank you.